Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sun Devils will kick it away first. Set to advance on the flag. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the lone running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Utes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Hauls it in at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cavazos. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Utes are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, looking again to throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Street. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And now on second down for this offense.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Pulls it in. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Arizona State 3, Utah 2.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
In punt formation to kick it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
Utah.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Utes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
At the 38. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cantrell. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. On the ground, it's Gage. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score Arizona State 6, Utah 2.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff to the single running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Ball carry.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooling.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Street. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on 2nd down and short. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gage. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So big playmaking is always a possibility.
Working that left side.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Utes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going deep and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Got it in the middle, it's Cavazos. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Utes line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Cantrell. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Pushes for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Well, jet sweep pass. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've warned this defense.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC is currently working from behind. But in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The give out of the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the right. Off he goes. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll try to run it in. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That keeps the score, Arizona State 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to go up top. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab. It's Gage. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Motion from the offense. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits in his stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
27, Utah, 19.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45.
Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah!
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. And here's the return.
25.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. The Sun Devils will have a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll put the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
Man, that is a backbreaker. Down in the 4th quarter, you need units to play big, make plays for you, and your special teams just cost you big time, just gave away the football. Not many opportunities left, and you just gave a good one away.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.